promise to do my best, to report for duty on time, to perform my duties faithfully, strive to prevent accidents, always set a good example for myself, obey my teachers and officers of the patrols, report dangerous practices for students, strive to earn the respect of fellow students.
Since 1954, Bucknell Elementary School has continuously served the residents of this modest neighborhood in southeast Fairfax County. Over the years, the population here has seen a significant influx of people whose native language is not English. And because of the increased ESL student population, Bucknell was one of several elementaries identified in 1999 as a school whose population deserved assistance, especially since a significant number of students were not yet reading at grade level. Bucknell is now part of an innovative initiative spearheaded by the school system superintendent called Project Excel. Project Excel provides schools like Bucknell with additional resources targeted at raising core academic skills, particularly reading skills. Strategies for implementing Project Excel are varied and the responsibility of the principal and the school community.
We try to make decisions collaboratively. We spend a lot of time looking at student data to determine the needs of the students. We then look at the resources that are available to our school, both human resources and material resources, and we try to provide for the needs of our children based on our analysis of student data and things that we know about their personal situations, using everything that is available to us to provide them the best educational opportunities that we can.
Developing more than a basic academic foundation for Bucknell's student population became a top priority. Trapp and her staff created their own reading program called Teaching Reading as Individual Needs, or TRAIN. Targeted for the primary grades, TRAIN identifies reading levels, then groups students more by ability than grade level.
There's the N, N-A-P. What word is that, everybody? Nap. Is nap a real word?
Yes.
Is it? What does it mean to nap? Marquise?
Go to sleep.
Go to sleep. Take a little.
I feel it's very important to catch children when they're young because that's the easiest point to teach them reading is when they're learning the language. I feel that the program that we do here is very successful at teaching kids how to read, though. It's been researched very heavily, and the results are very good. My slogan is always that it's easier to build a child than repair an adult, and I feel that's what this program is doing. We're trying to build the children by giving them the basics, and we're working from that with what they know and building on top of that to make them better readers.
They're not afraid to read, they're not afraid to write. We're seeing lots of good stuff like that. Since we started the program, I've always had the at-risk children, and every year they seem to be a little bit higher when they come into me, and I get more accomplished with them. I definitely see children beginning to read, whereas before the at-risk kids stayed at risk, and we don't have as many then moving on to third grade that are, quote, at risk. We have more kids that are just readers, and it's great.
The hallways at Bucknell look more like a middle school than an elementary one, as students travel from class to class based on their ability groupings. Teachers also are teaming up to give each student instruction tailored to their needs and abilities.
Since I've been here, we've been trying to show the benefits of teaming, whether it's between classrooms on the same grade level, classrooms across grade levels, and programs that vary in the building. So we're looking at ways to meet everyone's needs, knowing that in general, as an Excel school, we do have many children who have not met the benchmarks and need to be moved along so that they can do so.
The teachers here, we talk a lot about the children. I think we talk more about the children than when we're not teaching, and that's what our conversations always center about. And then we're interactive, where if we see a child in somebody else's class and we say, oh, well, you know, we're doing so-and-so with this child, maybe you could use this material with your child in your class. So it's like a team approach, and everybody's trying to help one another, and it's more to benefit the children. So it's not like that's just your child, it's everybody's child.
Right. What's the vowel pattern in there you see?
A-I.
A-I. What's it say?
Concentration on solid language arts skills doesn't end in the primary grades. The Word Study program for upper elementary students builds on skills developed in the TRAIN program.
The overall goal is to assess the kids at the beginning of the year, put them in a group that would be compatible with where they are, where each child is. So they're in an ability group. At the end of each grading period, what we do is reassess the children. Some children have really grasped the skill and they're ready to move on. Some of them would still progress right where they were in a natural progression. We're trying to just work with the kids where they are and move them at their own speed.
Math was another academic area identified for special support, and Bucknell employs many of the teaching strategies used for language arts in their Math Plus program.
Team teaching is very important to the successes that Bucknell has accomplished within the last couple of years. And I have found that it has allowed me to concentrate on children that fit within a specific ability. And you may have even seen Miss Lucas with me today with the math group. Again, that one class was broken down into an even smaller group of children so that we could individualize the lesson, really see what the individual students could do. We know that within every class there is a range of abilities, and the more we can break those abilities down, it has been proven to be very successful for the teacher in her planning as well as the children with the outcome.
Skills in technology last a lifetime, and Bucknell's school-based technology specialist is helping her students prepare for the future, even the immediate future.
The advantage of using technology and the computers to do this type of activity in geography gets them familiar with the different tools of a drawing program to help them prepare for this SOL's technology testing that they'll be taking in 5th grade, and also to reinforce what's being done in the classroom in other ways than just pen and paper.
Concentrating on teaching basic skills has paid dividends in all academic areas. Bucknell's most recent test scores showed very impressive gains in science and social studies, earning the school a special Gold Award for overall improvement from Superintendent of Schools Daniel Domenech.
I would hope that every student who leaves Bucknell is prepared with the tools that will allow him or her to achieve successfully at the next level. I would hope that every student has the confidence to try and attempt to do the things that are expected, and that they will reach every goal that they set for themselves. I hope that they will finally remember their experiences at the elementary level, and that they will return and let us know about the successes that they have had after they've left us.